Anthony Cavallaro, thanks for joining PropTech Carpool Soho.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Ray White, massive brand, over 700 offices.
Huge.
I guess, what was your decision to kind of join the Ray White family?
Well, an opportunity came up to buy into the City South office, which is one of Ray White's, as I understand it, earlier offices,
Yep.
And predominantly a Chinese-based business, been around a hell of a long time, and the opportunity came up to buy that franchise, and in all honesty, they're awesome. They are really up with technology, really caring about their franchisees, lots of awesome systems, lots of awesome learnings, and really hands-on, and always happy to help and get more involved in helping you grow your business, whether it be from a sales business or property management, which is, I couldn't speak highly enough of them, and they've been really cool for me.
You touched on technology before about Ray White being, pretty kind of tech savvy. Obviously, prop tech's a big thing these days, and technology seems to be, I guess, evolving the real estate industry. What views do you have on real estate technology, or is there any specific platforms that you like or you use within your business?
Well, obviously from a selling point of view, you've got the domain and realestate.com, which are the two main brands, but I think just from a reporting point of view, knowing where your business is at, knowing what your competitors are doing in terms of communicating with tenants and landlords, whether it be with the statements, with what new listings you've got, all those sorts of things are really, really cool.
Yep.
And Ray White are really, really at the forefront of innovation and bringing that to their franchisees and getting them on board to embrace it, because you can't wait for it to happen. You've got to make it happen, and you've got to be at the forefront of bringing new things into the vogue, because most people are always now looking for that new thing.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, some people are saying Facebook's even getting a bit passé. Now it's all about Instagram. So it's all those sorts of, you've always got to be that one step ahead.
Yep.
And I met with Ray White only a couple of days ago, and they're looking at new different things that they're going to be bringing to me in the early part of next year, which is awesome.
You've heard quite a bit about Soho. We're obviously engaged with you about a year ago, nearly after we launched. We've got obviously the marketplace for properties, so you can obviously list and browse and search for properties, but then we combine that with, a social network, so you can kind of search for people as well. You could search for, buyers and sellers and renters. What's your views on Soho, and I guess the model, which is much different to your typical kind of pay to list domains, REAs, Homeleys kind of things?
Look, I think, and I kind of touched on it a bit earlier, I think there's, you've got to be a step ahead. And I think what Soho is developing, whether you call it the disruptor, which everyone loves to talk about that word, an awesome thing to come to the table, and we're really excited about the opportunity with it moving forward. And I think there's a real market there for people to do things a bit differently and get involved in a different way of selling property.
Yep.
And I'm really happy to embrace it as part of my business, and looking at different angles of doing things. So I'm really excited about it.
Great. Anthony Cavallaro, thanks for joining PropTech Carpool.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks for having me.